Hey guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Today I want to share with you why this simple tool can help take away your pain and how you use it. I created the Derma Edge as I was in the middle of getting diagnosed with Lyme disease. I really needed to find a way to work on and get rid of the pain on my own, as traveling to appointments was virtually impossible at times, as there were many days that I wasn't able to get out of bed, let alone get into my car and drive anywhere. So I know that if I was suffering from this problem and this issue and this need, that there were other people out there that were as well, and I really wanted to help them as much as I could help myself. And so voila, the Derma Edge was born. So how can this simple little tool really help to take away pain? Well, the answer lies in the fascia.
Fascia is connective tissue, just like that white filmy skin on a chicken breast that connects the whole body and helps provide both support and mobility to the whole frame. There are lots of layers that cover the muscle, fat, and organs. In between these layers, there is a fluid called hyaluronic acid that helps the layers to glide. Lack of movement starts to make this liquid get thick and sticky, so those layers don't glide very well anymore.
The Derma Edge allows you to get gliding in all of these layers with a very gentle pressure to the area. This pressure that you're applying, this gentle pressure, increases fluid movement, allowing those layers to unstick. Because fascia is actually really strong. We aren't releasing the fascia. We're just getting those layers to glide over one another. Because some of this fascia lies so close to the surface, we don't actually have to press deeply to make a big change.
And there are receptors right on that skin that respond to gentle, longer strokes, which tell the brain to help relax the muscle. The specific design of the Derma Edge with the handle, especially with this Derma Edge 2.0 where the handle is now attached right to the blade, make it really easy to hold on to and use, even if you have hand pain or wrist pain, because you don't have to grip for dear life.
The shape of the actual derma blade itself allows you to be able to use one tool on all of your body parts. Hip, butt. You can even get into that arm, the foot, and the neck. And the cool part about the aluminum is that it allows you to feel that tightness and restriction so you know exactly where to go. All right, now that you know the hows and the whys, let's go over how to use this super awesome tool. So if we're talking about some leg tightness, I'm going to grab the Derma Edge, and the first thing we want to do is actually a little test. I'm going to run down the leg, and then I'm going to run up the leg. And I think you probably could even see at home, for me, that way is a lot bumpier, meaning I have a lot more restriction in the fascia, in the muscles in that direction, okay? That is the direction you want to go in. I am again applying a gentle pressure. You can go just a touch harder, but don't cause pain. You want to feel that bumpiness, but without the pain. I am doing this in one direction to be able to use the lymph system to help clear out any of the stuff that's been building up. Okay, going both directions confuses the lymph system. So one direction. Find which way to go first, by which way is most restrictive, and you're going to go in that area. Now you can do this directly over the skin like I'm doing. I don't even have any lotion on. You don't even need it. It glides well enough. By all means, if you like lotion, please feel free to use it. You also can use this right over clothing as long as it's not super duper baggy. So if I'm in the middle of a work day, I generally do it over my clothing. Now, lastly, you want to do this until you go, hey, well, that doesn't feel so bumpy anymore, or, oh my gosh, I don't really feel much of anything. It really doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel tight. And that's about where I'm at right here, okay? If you like, and I love in the winter, is actually heating it up first. Because it is aluminum, I'll run it under hot water for 30 seconds, and it retains its heat because it is aluminum. And then, oh, that just a lot of times feels really darn good. I'll hook up to for you the hacks for the Derma Edge that I've got a video on as well. All right, so you did your assessment, you did your little treatment, you heated it up if you so desired, and that's it. Oh, How simple is that? Now, from there though, remember what I said, and that fascia connects that whole body. So I always like people to do an assessment a little bit below and a little bit above the body part that is tight, because sometimes the issue can be coming from not where the pain is, right? So if I go down to these muscles and I go, oh, there's a yucky spot, you're going to do the same procedure that you just did up in that thigh, a little lower down, okay? You might need to reheat it if you liked the heat part of it too. And lastly, if you find that there is one spot in there that just feels grizzly and yuck and blah and any other adjective you want to use, you're going to focus in on that area, right? So I'll spend a little bit more time there. And then you can even use this little handy dandy edge here to do a little bit of trigger point work. So I'm going to find that one spot, and I like to add a little bit of movement with my foot or the leg to get that to release a little bit quicker. Same idea in that you want to make sure that you do this until it feels a little bit better. And there you have it, a way to treat pretty much all of your aches and pains on your own.